5 seconds remaining. Team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Yep, feeling like that might be one of the only heroes that can give them some trouble when a tune's on it. Clearly, they had some comfort picks there with the Storm Spirit on CC&C, ADR on the Tiny, and they still struggled a little bit to break through into that Terrorblade, so definitely a reactionary ban for Phoenix.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Misery played it in one of their games, I think against Infamous, and they won pretty easily. So, same 3 bans coming out from Thunder Predator. Again, targeting Flea a lot.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Silencer.
Yeah, we've seen it in a lot of the games so far in these qualifiers. It's definitely something that, you know, it's a good combo breaker for teamfight, and paIN
5 seconds
they have
remaining.
sometimes been drafting very teamfight heavy lineups, but I think again it's just one of those heroes that you can pick it first. It's gonna have impact, and that's really what you want out of your first pick hero.
Necrophos.
Yeah, we've definitely seen first pick Necro punished pretty heavily in a few of these games. It's one of those heroes that if you pick it up first, you leave it open to facing a lot of stuff like Pugna, and I mean even the Brewmaster with the Dispel. So strong hero, but I think possibly a little bit risky picking it up in the first two.
Radiant team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Radiant team ban.
There's the Pugna.
Pugna.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, very good D push on Pugna as well as tower taking. And another hero that we've seen a lot of in these qualifiers. I'm curious whether this is going to be a offlane prophet or a support one. Not too sure that we've seen paIN play the prophet yet this tournament that I can think of.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Plus, if you were to run it as an offlane, you'd kind of be dictating what your lineup looks like with the first two picks. So very likely going to be a 5 prophet. Otherwise, you'd end up having your Necrophos pretty much guaranteed to be lane.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen a ton of Ursa in these qualifiers. It comes up every now and then. And interesting that paIN decides to go ahead and ban out the Storm Spirit themselves. Seems like, you know, still a decent Storm game based off the first two picks, but may struggle against Pugna in lane, and Silencer making him have to go Yules first. Not necessarily the best.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Elder Titan.
Lee Elder Titan. Yep, we've seen him have very good games on this hero, and definitely seems to be kind of the comfort pick. If you can't get a hold of Earthshaker, Aya, or Chen, give him the Elder Titan, and he's going to do just fine. Very good setup.
10 seconds remaining.
Amplifying up that
5
Reaper
seconds
Scythe as
remaining.
well after a stomp.
Dire team pick.
Dusk.
Yeah, they definitely like to run Schofield on these kind of roaming, very aggressive supports. Tusk does have that EXP talent, which helps him catch up, even if he is very underleveled after the early starts of the game. And having
10
that
seconds
save
remaining.
to combat the Reaper Scythe and the Elder Titan, and presumably
5
other
seconds
heroes, is very
remaining.
valuable here.
Radiant team pick. Faceless Void.
A Faceless Void. Very good with Elder Titan.
Ten seconds remaining.
Unclear. Probably going to be the Ritsu hero?
5 seconds
Imagine it.
remaining.
Yeah, I was thinking even potentially like a Drow Ranger still work here with Prophet and Necrophos. But I'm not totally sure. Void does struggle a little bit against Pugna and Silencer, but You have a whole lot of offlane heroes then. Team offlane.
Dire team ban.
Doom. Yeah, it was Thunder Predator. They did have sword on the Doom, and it went very, very well. Doom is, and being a nice tanky frontliner, as well as shutting down some very key ultimates with good Doom targets.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, Morphling still in the pool as well. Not necessarily the best hero against Elder Titan or Necrophos, but I'm trying to remember what else the Toon has played so far. And what's good against Void. Also, Morphling pretty terrible against Void. So, never mind about that hero.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, definitely a decent pick. This honestly could be a game where we see a CC Medusa. It's just another big range target. It's pretty good against Pugna in lane. You're able to not have to deal with the Nether Blast too much. You can also harass the Pugna, steal his mana, and I don't feel like Medusa really cares if she gets doomed either. So, Chaos Knight. All right, I like it. Yeah, a little bit more lockdown. I mean, it's not exceptionally good against any hero in particular on the paIN side, but Chaos Knight just kind of one of those ultimate hero killers that can one-shot any hero in the game. He gets a good start. I think Medusa's great here. You just go Ags and you get rid of the Chaos Knight illusions instantly. Gets the split shot amped up by the Elder Titan aura as well. Yep, there it is. Seems like a perfect Medusa game to me, so I like this pick a lot. We'll see if CCNC does go for the Ags. I feel like he probably will. It's just so good against Chaos Knight. Basically means the hero does absolutely nothing. Because you use your Phantasm, one Mystic Snake, all the illusions are gone. But, just generally a very good hero against Doom, against Chaos Knight. And like I said, pretty decent matchup against Pugna in the mid lane.
Pull roots and run.
To evolve, you end up getting, you know, the heroes running the very safe strategies in the early days, trying to place well in the groups. But once it comes down to, you know, your second or third time playing a team with the major on the line, you're going to kind of dig deep, pull out some of these heroes we might not normally see, but are situationally very, very good.
Yes.
I mean, it is Ritsu, so I think Battle Fury is definitely somewhat likely. Mask of Madness, not that great this game, just because, you know, the minus armor plus the Chaos Knight, pretty brutal. Doesn't want to be silencing himself in this game pretty much ever, so very likely it will be a Battle Fury.
30 seconds to battle.
Although it looks like they're switching around. They're going to run Void in the bottom lane.
The battle begins for good and all.
I think, yeah, once the heroes show in lane, we'll start seeing these Ritsu running top. And musical lanes that we've been pretty familiar with so far continue. This is a very big deal to do the run to the top lane, because if you TP to the top, then you instantly lose the lane swap. Just for anybody out there watching who's interested in why they run to the top lane before TPing bottom.
Denied.
Yep, silencer also coming down. Boss is dead.
That's a first blood.
First the blood. Now who wants to be second?
I knew that was coming. Everybody in chat was thinking it too. I know it's gonna be spammed as soon as he says that. Jesus Christ. Guys, let's keep it.
Thanks be to you.
Yep. Trying to keep Doom from having that very easy creep that he can just switch and have to go all the way back to his jungle to get the hard camp. Wasting a little bit of efficiency by having that camp block. Yep. Yeah, I know that Chessie, who's a big Chaos Knight player, swears by the Ame Chaos Knight build, which is the Blink Dagger Echo Saber. I think that's pretty decent in this game, actually, just because you want to have that extra initiation range against the Medusa. Close the gap. Yep. Necrophos having a very good lane so far. ADR, again, off to a good start. We've seen him be prioritized in lane quite a bit, and anytime he seems to have a good game, it usually turns out to be a paIN X win. So letting Ritsu kind of be sacrificed early. Schofield, nice deny.
It was not.
Yep. Another south comes out for CC&C.
Well, well.
Yep, they had a smoked Tusk coming up through the river. Probably revealed himself to the silencer and then got rolled on.
That's what that wispy glow around the tower means.
Score 1 for the serpent.
The seeds of fortune.
Gets the shard block. Nicely done.
Got it.
Pull roots and run.
Yep, anything to get in Ritsu's head just a little bit more. Not off to a very good start on the Faceless Void. He's definitely been being sacked here in the bottom lane. Needs to be a little bit careful though as the tune gets close to hitting 6, because his time walk is fairly long cooldown and he could easily go down to a Chaos Knight.
My gratitude. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower. Run.
Uproot you. Regeneration.
Yep. Really not in any danger. He still had shards left. Attune does hit 6 here. Levels up the Phantasm. There's popped. Likely going down too. Schofield might go down here. Yep. Well, he just made that initial lane swap, and Ritsu was kind of one step behind him there, and then he's just getting zoned out pretty heavily. They kind of left him alone, prioritizing helping ADR get off to a decent start and contest the Doom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold. Fortification in place.
Yeah, does have to pop his stone gaze, so that's down for 70 seconds. Decent opportunity. Oh, and he's dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. About time.
Double damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
With me.
I mean, after this Medusa pick, I would rather not have the Chaos Knight at all, but if you're going to have one in the game, you definitely want him to be your most farmed hero, and he's going Midas. It's a great item on CK to accelerate and kind of keep up with these other heroes that will have farm accelerators themselves in terms of Medusa, Split Shot, and whatever Ritsu ends up buying. He's very under-farmed, so I don't know if he's going to go a super late Battle Fury or just head into like a Maelstrom. Might be a better option. It goes down.
Dire's top tower is under attack. The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, these deaths on a hero that you're prioritizing mean a lot, especially when, I mean, Ritsu has 16 CS right now at almost 10 minutes, and that is not somewhere you usually see this guy. So they definitely need this Necrophos to have a pretty heavy impact in the mid stages of the game, otherwise they could definitely be overrun by a Pugna Chaos Knight lineup.
Time is money.
At last.
Yeah, that is a good point. There is a ton of damage they can dump into the Chronosphere. He doesn't really need to be doing it himself necessarily. Elder Titan Earth Splitter comes to mind as one of the most potent pairings you can have with Void's Chronosphere.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower. Dire has fortified its structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen. It was only a matter of time. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Nice shards. Just a zoning Doom, no big deal. Does get them a kill and a tower kill.
With me.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, fairly passive game. Coming out from the Dire side. Jemari, I assume they did lose the mid tier 1 tower, so that's pretty important. I assume Jemari will be looking for another tower pretty soon, but looks like they're smoked up, possibly heading in to try and kill this Necrophos, who they have vision of. You need to shut down. Yep. Yep. Misses the shards.
Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
Pox upon
Nope.
you.
Schofield decisively puts him in the grave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for the Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Weller Titan. Chrono. Oh, nice silence. Yeah, that was very important. If a tune goes down there, this is kind of one of those games where CK is hard countered. He very much needs to have a lead, and any death that is a very big deal. He's going for Shadow Blade after this Midas, so looking to be able to get the jump. Ogden.
You wither on the vine.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified, just like me. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them. The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days. The Radiant should really do something about that. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Very low.
By the gods, the Dire's bottom
The
tower
seeds
doesn't
of
even have
fortune.
arms to defend itself. What a brave tower.
New treasures.
Yeah, very hectic fight. As we've come to be accustomed to with these two teams, and still anybody's game, but I think Ritsu is making a pretty nice recovery. He's all the way up to number 5 in net worth. Still kind of just doing his thing, playing around the Chronos field cooldown.
Sport.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower has not to defend itself.
Nice double stun.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Not so radiant anymore, it turns out. Oh, that's not good for the Radiant.
Yep, they do claim the top tower on the Dire side. Leposa kind of playing his old school offlane Nature's Prophet in this game. Doing a lot of split pushing. helping out Ritsu, playing these towers, and he is going for that Mask of Madness. Does need that farm accelerator, and that is the cheapest one you can buy on Void. Bugna's coming down here, though. Much better target. He's probably in trouble.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
Oh, they find the Nature's Prophet.
Your life is
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days. Radiant structures are fortified.
So CCC could be in trouble. It does get the Stone Cave off. The tune.
The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Yep. A little bit too late on that Doom. Still no initiation power for the Doom. He does not have a Blink or a Shadow Blade, so in vision, CCC is able to get the Stone Gaze off, saving his life.
I guess I just assumed it would still be the Armlet. He's not even going Armlet. He's just going to go Shadow Blade into the full heart on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you kind of either go Armlet or Midas. In this case, he's farming for the later stages of the game. So might as well just go for the big items when you have this farm accelerator.
Gets the 15 strength talent over the CDR. Only 12%. Medusa.
Yep. Pretty good with Midas, but really just wants to be able to one-shot people.
I feel sad for
Kill them as quickly as possible, so all in on the damage.
That's right, I'm reminding myself, it's been a while since we've seen Medusa. Oh, by the way, they just smoked on a ward right here. So the Radiant team definitely aware of that smoke play. With Chronosphere ready to go. They're coming middle lane though. Here comes CCNC. Also TPing in. Chronosphere, it's ready. He's gonna go. He gets to the Chaos Knight. Where's the follow-up? Here comes the Earth Splitter. It connects, but the Global Science in response.
Doom on Void.
And Doom on Void, exactly. Look at Scofield back here. He's like being a distraction once again. It's like, do they want to go for him or not? The Sigil also slowing massively. So that was just a lot being used, but not much to show for it on both sides, really.
Yeah, Thunder Predator, pretty happy with that. They didn't really want to take a trade, or a fight, rather, without the Phantasm available, which is still on cooldown for a little bit.
Necrophos. Another ward is put down. Oh, yeah, don't really want to fight into that. And they both will fall back. How about Necrophos again in the Guardian Greaves? You know, again, the Global Science, I assume, being the biggest thing. But several things that he can purge off and then kill himself as well as the team around him.
Yeah, always a great item against Silencer, and the burst heal can be very good at keeping a teammate alive when CK goes on them, which for Void could be the difference between getting a time walk off or not.
Speaking of Pugna, he did go the 8th lens into a Yule's. Ags is queued up, so wants to be able to toggle that drain life on and off for him and his teammates, and as well as the enemies. Does give you a lot more flexibility on how to use the ability. Middle.
Yeah, lots of extra damage too.
And that too, yeah, of course. Necrophos, it's like they were thinking about it. Doesn't have the most mana. I guess he does have the charges of wands. The bottom lane?
Dead here. Yep.
Whew. Go right to it, and all of a sudden see his life evaporate.
This does not have a ton of tankiness yet on this Void, and Crepify, 60% extra damage from magic.
Pretty good. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I had to remind myself of Medusa, so we don't see this hero right now a lot. Level 20 is that really strong steroid talent as far as more so the tankiness, the 700 mana that he receives. Yep. It used to be, I want to say 800, but they eventually nerfed it. Either way.
Yeah, they did nerf it a couple times. That's definitely where you kind of feel like you're actually a Medusa.
And very tough to kill. So Chaos Knight has one of the Vitality boosters, needs a second one to go along with the Reaver he's already purchased before the heart's finished, which definitely is a great item on the hero. Nice damage enhancement, as well as just the bulkiness for him and his illusions from the Phantasm. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what he goes next, whether he thinks that BKB is valuable enough this game, even facing a Chronosphere. I would guess he's going to hold off as long as possible in the BKB, but he may end up needing it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could argue if that's the case, you mentioned with the Chronosphere, maybe something instead like an AC. Just, it kind of still tanks you anyways, if you happen to get jumped by a Chronosphere, but gonna be a decision.
Yeah. BKB also not really helping very much against Stone Gaze, and Reaper Scythe either can be held in place for quite a long time. So,
True.
I don't know, maybe this will be one of the CK games where he goes like 2 hearts and just tries to be as beefy as possible.
Also a blink, you know, things like a blink dagger for that mobility is potentially an item to always see.
Yeah, still super valuable on this hero, I think, in any game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
All right,
attack.
Medusa has arrived. Scotty, middle lane, both teams in the vicinity of one another. Everything is ready to go on either
Radiant's bottom
side.
tower has seen better
Everything that
days.
matters, at least. There's the heart finished. Bottom tier 2 being pushed in. Does the Radiant want to defend this?
That means you can't hurt
They are going to pop
Radiant's
fortification,
bottom tower
but
is under attack.
Pugna's middle lane pushing it out or doing something.
Middle tower
Looks like he's
is
pushing the
under
mid tier 1. One more Nether Blast may kill it.
Yeah, Flea's over here though. He's like,
Stop
stop
it.
it.
Oh, not in time. Bottom lane. Global silence
Might
used.
backfire a little bit.
Faceless Void is going to be jumped by the Phantasm Army and the Reality Rift pull in, so they get the kill right there.
Medusa held up.
Global silence is wearing off though. CCNC is trapped. He got the Stone Gaze up, but it's not really going to do enough. It seems like the Mana Shield's not tanky enough. 70 seconds. He's going to be dead for, so they take the fight without Elder Titan there. They did lose a lot of control on the dire side.
Yeah, that was a big gamble by Flea. He does not cancel the TP, and that means that you're taking a fight essentially 3-on-5 since Prophet does not contribute very much. CCNC also getting caught with Mask of Madness on, and Medusa, prior to that talent, minus the armor from Mask of Madness, minus the armor from CK, goes down pretty easily.
He did. I mean, again, he was really by himself against almost 5 heroes, so understandable, but still impressive at the same time, and now they were able to drop him. Bathroom. As 3 players are DC'd. What, do you have to DC to go to the bathroom or something? Oh. Funny. Yeah, again, he's 19 and a half, so he almost has that 700 mana talent, which, as we were suggesting, it's does beef him up quite a bit more, and he, again, BKB is coming now. I was also looking at the Chaos Knight level 20 talent, and I was, again, going through the idea of does he get the Reality Rift Pierce's spell immunity against the team over here. And if he knows Medusa's going BKB, I wonder if that's something that he'll think about, or if it's just not worth it and instead just wants the 150 GM.
Yeah, I mean, the spell immunity talent is very, very good on this hero, but I think he's probably going to go with the GPM just because he does need a way to continue to scale into the late game facing this Medusa, facing this Void, and that one BKB, I mean, probably will end up being multiple eventually, but good point that you raise.
Always try to. Faceless Void, definitely a hero that could also get one, of course, and perhaps even Necrophos. Feels necessary, although he's got the Guardian Greaves. They're going to take care of the biggest issue for him, that being the Global Silence, so maybe not him, but Doom, meanwhile, he's got a full pipe to work with the drums that he went. He's just going that really aura-heavy utility build for the team, as we see heroes like Doom do. And he, what did he have queued up next? That was the Crimson Guard, right? Yeah, Crimson Guard, no doubt. Another tool that would be good to have for this Radiant squad.
Yep, definitely good against the Medusa. And Doom just going for that very tanky aura build. I'm surprised he still does not have any form of initiation. Seems like they definitely could use that. I expect he will get a blink at some point, but currently valuing being more tanky.
For Medusa?
No, for this Doom.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. We were talking about the so that makes a lot more sense. For some reason, I thought you said Medusa. I'm like, Blink Tech? Okay, I mean, I suppose. Yes, no, Doom, yeah, you needing to get that tool, whether it's the Shadow Blade or the Blink Dagger, to get those Dooms off. Now, he has had some good Dooms despite that, you're right, so, but as the game moves on, you know, you can't just expect that to constantly continue to happen. So, yeah, I'm with you there, perhaps after the Crimson Guard, but they smoked right here. Maybe somebody was in vision. I didn't notice right away. Tusk, he's gonna try to expose it. Faceless Void, Chrono Spirit catches Chaos Knight. They're gonna pop the Stone Gaze as well. The Earth Splitter on top of it. Chaos Knight melting away, but great decrep right there. And he will stay alive. Tusk, snowball up. The saves are real across the Radiant side. CCNC, he's now in no man's land. It feels like the Doom's off a Necropulse, so no heal's going to be coming up for him. All he can do is just kind of stand around, not doing too much else. Medusa at half life. That mana shield, he is level 20, so he has a plus 700 mana. We do see the bulk of himself, and as a result, going to be lifted up. That Doom has to be wearing off soon, but not soon enough. Necropulse will go down, and now it's CCNC's turn. They're going to focus fire. The Drain Life is up on him, and CCNC, the lockdown Schofield, is just locking people down left and right, it feels like. Between the Walrus Punch, the Ice Shards, the distraction of the Snowball. Great team effort from Thunder Predator, and they take out both cores. And almost, I want to say, easily win the fight, honestly.
Yeah, really not enough damage to kill the CK. He has 4,600 life right now. And even with a full Earth Splitter combo on top of him, you know, just not enough damage. Even without the Decrepify, I think he still lives.
Man, and getting that Ags on Pugna basically as that fight started, so he's able to life drain more efficiently throughout. Another big factor, and guess what? That's a 4 Phantasm Army illusion from Chaos Knight as they're going for Roshan. And this should be a free Roshan kill. 20 seconds still for Medusa. They don't have Chronosphere, they don't have Earth Splitter, although it's up in 5 seconds. But
Meteor Hammer.
Okay, well.
Oh, he stunned himself. All right.
I mean, sure.
Delaying as much as possible. Elder Titan. Medusa is spawning in 2 seconds. Phantasm is going to be timing out. I don't know. Thunder Predator kind of botching this timing a little bit right now.
They are very spread out, and you're right. It's not the quickest Roshan now. They don't have that debuff on Roshan, such as the Crimson Guard.
That was a very good move, though, by the Doom and Jamara and the Pugna and the rest of Thunder Predator. They just charged at where Medusa was TPing in, forced her to use the Stone Gaze, keeping them back. Good recovery to salvage that Roshan.
Yeah, Medallion's what I meant. It said Crimson Guard there. Medallion for enhancing damage. But either way, they do get the Roshan kill. And sure enough, CK, I guess you're not really giving it to a Pugna, so I guess it still makes sense to have it on the CK in the end. But man, he does feel, right now at least, somewhat unkillable on the Star side, unless they completely catch him out by himself with no support nearby. I mean, sure, but likelihood of that happening is pretty low.
Goes for the Halberd, really good against Medusa. You can get it off before she uses BKB, basically nullifying all of the damage pretty much from the side of Paynex. And let's see Ritsu. It's only Shadowblade, Mask of Madness, level 14, 29 minutes. They're definitely lacking damage. They need somebody to kind of step it up, and I think that has to be the Void in this case.
Yeah, I think you're onto something earlier with the whole Maelstrom into even a Mjolnir. Great against CK and his illusions, and it is a great damage enhancement for the hero. So maybe that's next in line. But yeah, he's getting farm right now in a game like this when you have 2 other cores that are soaking up a fair amount too. It is difficult. So Ritsu is finding himself in a spot of, well, he's kind of just chilling here now. I mean, this is his game right now. It's like waiting for somebody else to come. Maybe I guess Elder Titan's heading down here, but I don't think it's going to be in time really.
He's just going for a walk in the woods, trying to find some gold.
The seeds of fortune.
Top lane, Necropole.
ADR. He is in trouble. 4 second stun.
He got the Ghost Shroud off at least as he got stunned.
Now he's silenced.
Doesn't matter though. Eventually gonna die. Forest Staff, ADR. He's a player. Well, he is a player. But...
oh, they're going the wrong way.
But are you a player? You get what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
He is a player. Well played.
How do all of them go top? They have the sigil. Just send that up there, and everybody else can go to the bottom trees.
4 heroes cannot catch up to Necrophos. Ends up TPing away. Wow, that was hell of an escape by ADR. Somehow gets out. The fact he got the ghost shroud off as he got stunned really was the difference maker in the end. So timing.
It still had a sigil. Just send the sigil to the opposite side.
He has been making great use of that sigil, to be fair, but yeah, right there, for whatever reason, didn't come into play as they hoped for. Medusa BKB. So yet again, just another really I want to stay alive item. Does help though, and completely understandable. To why? For 25 talent, having the Eye of Scotty, you pretty much always see that modifier, right?
Yep, very valuable against the CK. He's deciding that he will just try to kite out the entire fight. I mean, once he has that and the butterfly, it becomes a very, very tough target to take down. Constantly slowing the attack speed.
Nature's Prophet. Ooh. Raposa trying to make a big play and snipe the courier. Nothing on it. That would have been annoying. But better reaction from Thunder Predator as they make him invulnerable.
Has seen better days.
Doom, Crimson Guard finished on him. So does have that nice tool finished. Gonna go Heaven's Halberd next and then the Blink. So Blink's still a long ways away for Doom, especially if that's the case.
He's actually queuing up Shadowblade next. He just switched it.
Okay. See, I was about to say, I mean, yeah, it feels like he does need that initiation tool now.
Yeah. He's been pretty good at getting the Doom on the right target every single fight so far, but as the game goes along, it'll be definitely harder to do so. And Attune decides to queue up the AC next. Himself even more tanky, do more damage.
Ugna. Faceless Void does a Chronos for this. There is an Earth Splitter.
He does have the Aeon Disc, so
okay.
Not where you want to use. Oh, will he cancel the TP? He does not.
They pop it.
CC&C though. He's dead.
The Phantasm. Doom comes out. Medusa is dead. 85 seconds. No buyback.
No buyback.
Where the hell did they come from? I mean, there's no vision over here or anything. They were just simply on the uphill. That must have been a smoke play, honestly. Middle lane. Laposa is also going to get caught. He gets shard blocked. And they're going to run him down. Double kill for Attune, and with still over a minute remaining before Medusa comes back up, they need to be able to make a play right here. Drain Life to help save Silencer, and it does save him at least for now. The Echo Stomp hits, but it's not enough for the kill, of course. And now top lane, ADR manages to TP away just in time. So I don't know if they're really going to be able to get the most out of this Medusa kill, but it's still a very worthy one, of course.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you can keep killing her when you have a CK, very, very valuable. Though, Toon does need to be a little careful here. He's going to be amped up.
Global Silence, though. And guess what? They just cannot follow up. ADR, he is regretting trying to go in. The Drain Life on top of the Global Silence. He didn't stand a chance.
This is why we see Silencer picked up so often, is just the combo breaker effect. You know, that could have been dangerous for a Toon, but one press of the button R, fight is over.
Yeah, and that's happened several times now from the Silencer here. And again, the first pick Silencer proven to be very efficient pick for Thunder Predator. They're going to move towards the bottom lane. Attune, he's almost level 25 as well. He ended up going to 150 gold for Minotaur, by the way. So to address that. And now that's the final outer tower that will be destroyed in their favor. Roshan still just under about 2 minutes before he could respawn. So I'm sure Thunder Predator are going to be keeping that in mind and looking to do that and try to start pushing uphill. What would make the most sense at least. Faceless Void, he's going BKB. It's a case of you can't blame him, but that's still not addressing what seems to be the lack of damage, especially to kill Chaos Knight problem that they have here.
Got it.
Yeah, feeling like he needs to be able to remove the silence, which he definitely does. But like you said, he's kind of just a walking chronosphere every 80 seconds at this point. 130 seconds, I bet.
Yeah, again, if he has an axe, only 60 seconds. But no axe. Doom finishes the Shadow Blade. So now he's going to be able to get in there even better and get those Dooms off on the right targets. But like we've both been suggesting, I mean, this Doom, without these initiation tools, has managed to do it anyway, so...
The smoke play completely whiffs.
Yeah. Both sides even going for one. What the hell is all those Nature's Prophet, of course? Yeah, constantly going over here, getting some deep wards, trying to keep that vision game going, and the split push. Radiant's queued up on Necrophos. I suppose, yeah, that's pretty good against the Chaos Knight especially, so I think that being a nice pickup here.
Yeah, some extra damage. Definitely need that.
Uh-oh.
Whew, very close. ET likely going down.
He could not TP in time. Echo stop. Trying to help. Did he snowball that? Wow.
Yep.
This guy. He's a player.
Really impressed with the support play on Thunder Predator. I think both Prada. Oh my god, CCC.
Again.
Caught again.
Again. Pugna's here as well. The Shrine Pop's not going to work in Faceless Void. He is regretting this immediately. He has a Chronosphere. He's not going to use it though. He's just dead anyways. Two are dead.
Bait. They do have buyback.
Mm-hmm. And they have their
Phantasm
ultimates.
is used.
Yeah, no, they probably buy back here because they have a Chronosphere and Stone Gaze.
Yep.
At least Faceless Void does. Oh, with that...
Probably gonna wait till Phantasm's down.
Okay, I was gonna say without Medusa, you're really scared though if you're Chaos Knight. So he's just gonna keep going. There's the buyback here on a spear. So illusions are still up. Where's the real? I mean, Doom. What is happening? Doom. He gets on a Necrophos. And so once again, he's completely taken out of the fight. Finally, the Stone Gaze does come out. A split shot's taking effect. Illusions have been killed off. And Attune and everyone else are trying to run away. Eventually, that Stone Gaze does stop, though. Possibly BKB, its Drain Life comes out. He'll be fine, however. Attune cut off from his teammate's Stomach with the Earth Splitter. But now he's going back in. Decrepify helping to save the day. Faces Void, Drain Life on him. A couple auto attacks. No, the Infin's going to save him. And now Chaos Knight is manning up against the Medusa. But again, he's Decrepify on the Medusa. He's disarmed. The Reaper sight not enough because the Snowball save comes out once again from Schofield. The plays are real. GG, well played. We have a game 3 with a trip to the Kuala Lumpur Major on the line.
It was necessary. Game 3 and very well played by Thunder Predator. I mean, I feel like I have to give the MVP to Sword, honestly. Always had the right Doom target.
Yeah.
Even there at the very end, catching the Necrophos, meaning that they